Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It has been quite a music performance, but now we are here for some CSGO action. Arena Bulls on the back-to-back performances here. This time, it's against Endpoint, and this time, it's against on the sunny steps of Mirage. My name is Strong Legs. This fine young gentleman with the crazy mustache right here is DarfMike. We'll be bringing to the action. And I think we're almost ready to go. And yeah, I think we're ready to go right now. Let's kick it.
Do it. You say crazy, I say terrible. But whatever adjective you want to use, we'll use it. Interesting side for Endpoint. We've got Robin, who was recently filling in for Singularity in Pro League, and now in this roster. Crucial as well, a player who's been on a few different teams, mostly British roster, I believe. Mighty Max, DH, and Pull. So we'll see what they can do. Obviously, Arena Bowl came up against a brick wall, and it's seeming like that brick wall may be being built again. Quick shot from Pulse, but it is traded, so already looking better. And it's presumably going to be a bomb plant here as the A site has fallen. Bishop just needs to actually punch in those numbers, something they struggled a bit with, but we'll be able to do here on Mirage. The retake is on, 4v4. A little bit of utility still available to re-smoke that connector, delay this just a bit longer. Though Crucial could just go through this. It's all going to be up to the timing. He'll actually find the flank in towards mid. Nicely done from Crucial to get the read here. Does some more damage as well. Beautifully done. Now everything's onto Alosa to try and hold, try and keep them from getting the C-Fuse through, and it just won't happen. Crucial. Really nice round from him, and a comfortable retake from Endpoint. But hey, Roy, at least they got a bomb plan. I think it took them 7 rounds last time.
Yeah, it's a better start already, and they can potentially go for the Galil armors, but actually they'll go for the Deagle upgrade instead. That's interesting. I'm actually surprised not to see the Galil in full force. It's actually a really strong weapon. Its spray pattern is much easier than the FAMAS, and well, it's very accurate to tap with. So it's only $1,800. Like you really can't go wrong buying one. Oh, that nade, Jesus, that is savage. Endpoint looking to finish off these wounded targets up in the middle. Now, I do want to point out, Mike, that while this round's ongoing, since this is full eco here, that I think the only chance here for Arena Bulls to clinch that 4th seed is to actually win out as of now. And Endpoint aren't too far. Yeah, actually, Endpoint aren't even too far away. So Arena Bulls are 0-3. Endpoint is 1-2. So this is actually a very important game for both of these teams. Endpoint, which seems they have made some recent roster changes with Crucial. I have not seen him play on this roster yet. So this is the first time I see him. And Robin has been a stand-in before, so I have seen him on this roster before. But Mighty Max, DH, and Pulse have been the trio, at least the consistency here for Endpoint. But yeah, back to my point. This is an important round, or important match, I should say, for Endpoint, if they actually want that 4th and 3rd seed in this group. This is a very stacked group, by the way. Skade, Apex, and Namiga are the top 3 seeds right now.
I should just pull up. Because this is a name that's... Here we go. Here's the action. We'll talk about this in a little bit. It's a take on towards A. Nicely done from Alosa. Big pick to find. They're going to leave everything onto Robin, who is tucked behind the default box. Might be able to find the timing here for a little bit of a backstab. They've actually overlooked his position, so he's going to get one the second as well. Oh no, this is a disaster. They don't check this at all. I'm not sure. They just assumed that Firebox and this default position were completely clear, and now we see the flank on. Crucial's going to get a free kill there. No chance to deny, and Ruff dug out. So what started out so well is just completely undone because they overlooked Robin's position, and he can get away with a murder there, quite literally. But I was looking at Crucial's past teams. Do you remember his time on Splice?
I do remember his time on Splice. Davey's actually Davey lives like 5 minutes away from me, so sometimes whenever we see each other, we always talk about the Splice days and the glory days.
He just comes back. He's like, back in my days on Splice.
Yeah, sounded like an old man, like a boomer and everything. Yeah, pretty much. But
recently make count debut. Did pretty well there.
Yeah, he's kind of killing it. Back into this right now, it is Arena Bulls looking to bully their way into the site, and so far it's going quite well. And Kia managed to find 2 opening kills. Now it's Pulse and Crucial trying to go back. An important duel between Key and DH to secure that one, and it's back down to 3. The massive advantage is now taken away, and Pulse, he has just destroyed them on the retake, and Crucial to close off, excuse me, DH to close off the round. And that was a little messy. They actually lost a lot in that round. Arena Bulls, this is their chance to strike back. The economy is looking ripe almost for Endpoint.
Considering that was just Deagles getting the bomb plant, getting all the kills that they did, taking 3 bodies down, this is an Arena Bulls team that I think is maybe a little ticked off based on how that last game went, as they well should be. So maybe we're going to see this bull charge a little bit. Got breaking out the red cloth, you know. Got the op for Gosei down. We saw him do a little bit, although the op story was really all Spelth and whoever happened to be holding the secondary off that round for D'Amiga last time. So we'll see if Gosei Dam can redefine the narrative a bit. 2 players pushing out underpass as well. Crucial gonna find himself in some hot water if he sticks around, but he is up to the heat. Gonna find one. Will be traded though. Misses the second shot. The flash I think wound right in his face. So mid control will be taken by Arena Bulls, and a 1-for-1 trade, dropping the offer. I'd say that's a very good exchange rate for them.
Not bad. Money Max looking to hold back the control towards Cat. So far, so good. The smoke will buy him a lot of time. I think at this point, Arena Bulls have to just decide on what they want to do with this mid control, and it seems to be the case, but in fact, and actually Pulse with the headshot angle towards Ticket Booth will eliminate Ruff. That eliminates a bit of the triple-pronged attack here, and now the second one onto Alosa. Bishop, he's going to have to take this into his own hand, but he's getting overwhelmed from all directions as well, and Gosei Dam, the last remaining player, and if he gets this round, I'll say damn.
Not gonna say it.
But nah, 1 versus 3, it's a little too tough to ask for one man, and this Endpoint with 5-0. This is almost heartbreaking double starts here for Arena Bulls.
Yeah, I think we're seeing some of the similar issues that we saw on Inferno, which is they're doing better in the early round. They're doing much better in the early round. The problem comes in this, I mean, it's kind of the mid round. It's almost not even there. Right before they get into their actual site take, they slow up a bunch. And you're allowing Endpoint to get back in with 1v1s, pick up players towards the periphery before you actually get into the site itself. Right. And it's a really big problem. Here they'll at least leave a lurk in Alosa and Palace. See if he can do something with that.
Oh!
And that's a big first pick. Nicely done for Key. Now they can take the site proper. Mighty Max gonna have to hold strong. Has support from the catwalk and up close. Between the support from Crucial's off and Mighty Max in the site. Once again, this early success has been deleted in the mid round. But Lurker towards Palace has at least found himself some real estate. Gotten out on towards the A site, found it completely empty, lacking any defense. Now he's got himself all the way in CT.
Oh, that flash is so savage. The awareness right there from Robin and Pulse. That's great teamwork. That could have been the difference maker right there if had Alosa secured that real estate that you were talking about. Now it's crucial from Cat and Robin from jungle just pinching these players about, giving them nowhere to stand, nowhere to hide, and Bishop forced forward and picked apart again by the Oppers. And this has been a common trend, hasn't it? These double ops, it seems like Arena Bulls don't quite have answers to them.
They really don't. The Oppers were what they struggled against. Last map, I mean, they struggled against everything last map, but the op in particular was a sore point for them, and it seems like that's going to be much the same story. Crucial, 12-1 right now. That's
Jesus.
Ridiculous. 2 kills around and only 1 death the entire game. That's not a good start. I mean, it's a great start for him. It's not a good start for Arena Bulls. The off once again causing some fits. Pulse gonna just have them all at bay. He's got a 1v1 fight as Alosa's talking to just continue to take the damage as he wants to. There's really no threat here. Maybe the Deegs rip ahead here or there, and maybe they get a couple kills. But based on their positioning, based on their setup, based on what they've got to work with, I do not fancy their chances to really even get a bomb plane out of this round, much less win it.
Oh, it's now underneath the balcony. Oh, a bit of a whip. Actually almost gets his team kill, but now he gets overwhelmed from above, but it's not going to matter. His aim's on point. The cavalry's arrived. All the boys are here to defend this A site, and it is Endpoint with another flawless round. 7-0 now. This is... We're now starting to tread into dangerous waters, Mike. There's no rounds here in the next 2 rounds for Arena Bulls. I think this becomes incredibly dangerous. And again, this meta alone is very T-sided. Mirage is starting to lean a little T-sided, so if you can at least put up 5-6 rounds here on this T-side, it's looking a little bit dangerous. And now Crucial is decapitated Key early on, and the mid split and the mid pressures are alleviated. Now the A hit.
Okay, at least a pick here to try and open it up. They're going back to this A hit. DH in position. There's 3 players over towards connector, so they're presumably going to burst down when they choose to. Up above the stairs, that's a big kill to find. Nobody's watching it. Gosei Dam will then realize and get back into position. But now he's got to commit himself to the plant, and with Molly sailing in, it's going to be so uncomfortable. He's out in the open. Crucial missed shot, but Robin will find it. And it's all going to be left to Alosa, who's cornered like a wild animal. He's just not going to be able to fight his way out of this one. At least they get a bomb plant, they get 3 kills in, but we're getting to the 8-0 here, and as we saw in the last map, there comes a point where that's just not enough. You've got to win rounds, and they're not doing it. They'll have a good buy into this next one, but the double op survives. There's a million, I might as well be $1 million in the pocket of Endpoint, because they're not going to run out of money anytime soon, and Arena Bulls, they'll call a timeout. That's great. Reset, figure out what's going wrong here, figure out the timing on your takes, figure out what piece of those takes is going wrong, and sort it. Because if you don't sort it now, I don't think you're going to get another chance.
Yeah, it's going to compound, right? You have to leave yourself with a little room for error. Getting only 2, 3, 4 rounds on the T side just doesn't quite leave you enough room for error, especially considering how random pistols feel sometimes. But no, you're absolutely right. The money here for Endpoint is terrifying. So, we got Winners League asking our thoughts on the new player models.
I'm looking at them in Spawn right now. CT Spawn, they got some tricky ones. And you know what? I will say it. Objectively, I think having the tan-colored player model like you have on Robin as opposed to Mighty Max's blue default, big advantage on this map. You blend into everything. That is the color of the map.
Yeah. What's crazy too is like if you're looking at this guy from the side, you don't really know where to aim. It's just so many things like sticking out and poking out. It's kind of weird, especially the other darker green skin too. He's very bulky, so if you're looking at it from like behind or from the side, it's probably really difficult to tell where to aim. Now Crucial has made the cat jump. They expect this though. They've been getting shut down on cat by this op several times. And now they will not. Now this time the double ops are just waiting it again. They're just walking into the op looking for the trades, but rifles versus off. Those are not favorable duels at all, guys.
Now,
jeez.
I mean, just dead on start, right? Dead on start. It's just not even a chance. That's like you've got your rocket sitting on the launch pad. You're all ready to go. You hit the ignition switch and the booster just blows up right there. You don't even get a chance to try anything in the round. The double up just mantles them. One launching towards underpass, one on the catwalk. That's tough. So, Deagles again. They didn't even sniff a hint of a bomb plant in that last one, so definitely not going to be a buy through here. And now you know, what was it? They got 8. It was a 7-1 scoreline, and then they got the last round of half. They wound up with a 13-2 on Inferno. This is honestly working even worse. Oh, here we go.
They get work done with these Deagles, but where's this chaotic, random chaotic event? Weapons. Mighty Max above Mighty as ever. 10-0 for Endpoint. Now every round from here is critical, Mike. You need at least 4 rounds here. 4 of these last 5 rounds would be all right. 11-4 finish, not too shabby. Get that first pistol, get maybe one of the first 2 gun rounds, and you have ourselves a good scenario to unfold it more favorably. But right now, if you can't put up any numbers, it's almost GG, I feel. Now there's a triple op setup. The double op was working well, and now they have 3 of them.
I will go ahead and say that I don't think this is a strategic decision. I think this is Robin saying, hey, I want to op too, and them saying, sure, whatever, we're up 10-0. Do whatever you want. And there's going to be Bulls getting him first. He does get traded, but Crucial's back on the scene, and that is going to be a crucial kill, as his name would suggest. Bomb plant might come through here, and that should at least allow Arena Bulls to get something going in the nets if they do lose this, but a player down, smoke starting to fade. They've devoted so much of their utility, and they're just now starting to get the numbers punched in. Robin nearly gets that kill just from the random spam. Mighty Max will kill somebody with random spam over towards bench. Why not? Make this even tougher. Let the Bishop and Ghost Dam to do anything here. Bishop does get 1, but that's going to be all she wrote. Ghost Dam has to hold on, and he just can't. There's too many for him to deal with. Can't get another bullet chambered. Team Ace, that's nice. For Endpoint. 11 rounds, even nicer.
Oh, ignore that.
Oh.
I just totally broke a light in here, but it's totally fine. Sorry, that
You were so surprised that you didn't get it around there.
Yeah, I'm also surprised that you had to clarify that it was good for Endpoint.
Yeah. You know, it's nice. Everybody gets to contribute. We get taught sharing is caring, Roy. It's nice to see everyone putting into action. Oh.
Okay, we we are back. Light is back, not quite broken. And this round is almost looking broken. Alosa, go say damn, down to 15 and 3 HP respectively. And Bishop is wounded, but he's gotten himself a kill at least onto DH to even up the numbers. But again, the health advantage here is massive. Luckily for them, the op does not discriminate based on health. But Crucial will land the second shot. Now it's Robin to eliminate Bishop, leaving Go say damn in a triple pronged attack. And Crucial will just Goomba stomp him straight from above. And it is Endpoint 12-0. This is heartbreaking. This is... I feel like you're going to take a hit to your confidence after this if you're Arena Bulls. Double crazy games back to back.
Yeah. This is the bull to the slaughter, right? They're looking hopeless. There's so I made the gelding joke last time. But when you're working cattle, you have these things called a cattle chute. But basically it's a pen, right? You've got a pen, and then you've got a gate system set up on the outside that is designed to let one in at a time, so that you can isolate them and then do things like brand them, or to check their health, do checkouts, things that you need to do when you're working cattle. Right now it feels like Arena Bulls are in a pen and they've got a chute ahead of them, and they're just one by one being led to the slaughter because they've got nothing.
Wow, that almost feels grim.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, that's very grim. But no, it does feel like it. They are walking in one by one to the ops, except not quite branding and health tests. But hey, go say damn, he's having none of that one. But all right, you get 3 rounds. I will believe in you, Arena Bulls. 3 rounds. You have a man advantage. There's 55 seconds left on the clock. Options are plenty for you here, and it seems like they're gonna go straight towards the A execute and potential. Seems like they're already setting up for the smoke, so only a matter of time now before those smokes come raining from above. And the players are thinned out for Endpoint enough that if this execute is quick enough, they could overwhelm Pulse on site and get that A site open.
Now, critically, you got to remember this is the spot where Robin shut down a previous round. This background, the default box. If Pulse just hold, they've got to check it this time. Surely they check it this time. They're going to walk right past him. Here we go. They are going to check it. Doesn't matter, though. He still gets the kill. Instant headshot as well. So no chance for damage coming back. And Pulse is just undoing them. This position is their Achilles heel. A bomb plant through, though, and a couple quick kills, including a kill into its mid, means that they will get a guaranteed plant and an advantage going into this post. So here's a chance. Here's the best chance they've had all game. It's left to Robin and DH to just try and ruin all their hopes. Oh, and there's the first player spotted. Go say damn, has to be so careful now. He has support from the ramp to be fair. Oh, missed shot there.
The flank
just give him an opportunity. And the flank coming through. This is all going to come down to timing. It's not going to work out. Robin does come on out, and there we go. It won't be 16-0. The Arena Bull. They got a little something. They got something in the tank.
Hey, better something than nothing. Let's get these 3 rounds, Arena Bulls. I feel like a part of me is instantly rooting for Arena Bulls now. Endpoint, you guys are great.
Sure.
But you're obviously the overdog in this matchup.
No one likes to see a beat down. You know?
Agreed. We all like hard-fought battle among giants. Crucial. The opening pick gets tagged in the process. Key just can't quite get his finger on the trigger. And it's going to be Robin to eliminate him now for the double man advantage for Endpoint already in 1:30. Now what do you do if you're Arena Bulls? You have a player lurking towards a ramp. You have a player gathering the bomb top middle. You have Robin lingering, maintaining control of this upper B side. That Molotov will tick away. He'll hear that player behind the smoke, I believe. And he's just going to back on out of there. He's out.
So tough, and they want to come for this too. But the problem is they're going to have to clear so much to get through. Robin's got so many angles he could hold them from. He's holding a nade right now, which is tricky business. But he is going to swap to the AK, so that's fortunate. They've lost their lurker, so that limits their options. Flashbang out. Robin takes the first kill, and this should be all over. Go say damn needs an absolute hero play. Would require the ace clutch, and he's got Crucial in his face, so there's not even a chance. Utility out, not going to be the answer for Go say damn, and immediately after their 1-round win, they just get smacked back down. They're going to be able to muster a buy here. Of course, this is the realm where you've got to. You don't really have a choice about forcing or not. You've got to make it happen. They will have full rifles, to be fair. That newly cheapened Galil helping them out with that. Bishop can get a flashbang he would not have previously been able to have. Unfortunately for them, Bishop is going to be dead instantly.
And they have bomb now, Mike.
Oof.
This couldn't be any worse. Robin's in a really hard to predict angle, but actually Key was looking for it, but not quite on the mark, and it is just going to be a rampage for Endpoint. 16-1. Crucial at 24 kills, 5 deaths. I mean, even Robin, 17 kills, 3 deaths. That is... whew, that's a lot. That's a lot to swallow.
You know, after watching that game against Namiga previously, my reflex coming into this one wasn't that this is going to be even worse. But it is. It is, Roy. There's 148 ADR for Crucial. Robin has the most effective flashes in the server, and also 112 ADR. He's ridiculous right now. I mean, this is just absurd. So the pistol round, everything hinges on it. They will get first kill, but look at the damage done. It's working out, though. Bishop pokes back in. He pokes his nose around the corner, and he finds 2, and this could be a little breath of life here for the Arena Bulls that they desperately need. Right now, they are drowning in, clinging to a life raft, and Pulse is trying to rip that life raft away from them, trying to knock them off, take control himself. So it's going to be left to Mighty Max and Pulse to work as a duo. Mighty Max has utility, but no armor, which could come back to bite them. The USPs will be looking for the headshots, presumably, so it shouldn't matter much. And oh, look at the gap that's been given to them. The gamble comes through here from the Arena Bulls, and there's space towards A. There's space for a bomb plant, certainly. And now a post plant is going to make this so much trickier for the Arena Bulls to get back.
Yeah, and if they actually maintain control of CT spawn and just not give it up, just fight to the death for it, this actually could end poorly. And actually, Gosei is not even looking in the right direction. What are you doing, Gosei? Pulse, he creeps up on him. He pounces. Now it's Key, the only healthy player here, retaking from a ramp. Elosa and Ruff are coming in from jungle and market, or connector and market, excuse me. There's... Wow. Okay. Now it's a 2 versus 2, and Ruff is wounded. Keys luckily finds Mighty Max, leaving Pulse all by himself, but he's looking for the ace and the clutch.
And he has it. Of course he has it. Oh, as soon as he gets that first kill, that's beautiful work from Pulse. Beautiful work from Pulse, but what a disheartening way to lose the round if you're Arena. It was... Oh, man. I can't even say it. It was, what, a 5v2? And Pulse just kills everybody? Ow. That's a heartbreaker, right?
That hurts. That I actually really felt that one. That one kind of hurt me as well. Nice early shot by Gosei, but at this point it just feels like... It almost just feels like just get this one over with.
Close her out. Crucial's low. That's maybe a chance to do something. The problem is everybody else is dying for the Arena Bulls side. They are now down a player. They're pushed back out of sight. Elosa will catch Pulse alone on towards the A-bomb site, but look at his positioning. EH, not enough bullets in his gun to take that fight. Somehow gets a magazine back in, but still loses it. Problem is they've completely given up B, and as we've seen, even with a man advantage, the Arena Bulls, certainly not a guarantee. Now they've got low weapons, they've got low health. Gosei Dam with a scout is their healthiest player. He doesn't have armor, Run. He does not have armor. So this is going to be Crucial swinging in, getting caught. Maybe a little aggressive from Crucial. Leaves everything to Mighty Max in a 1v3. He's got 2 directions to watch and a player flanking him out from Catwalk, but they've made footsteps. He knows. The spray, not quite good enough. We'll get it on the second peek, and now he just has to play the time. Oh, no. So close to being able to win this round. One hit for each.
And it is Mighty Max with 4. 16-1. Crucial's got the KFC skin. Wow. DH, the most audible footsteps. That is an achievement. Wow, okay.
I play wingman with a guy who gets the ninja every round for least audible footsteps because he refuses to let go of the shift key.
So in other words, he's just baiting you.
All the time. Constantly. Constantly baiting me. Well, let me slide in.
Wow, that is actually a very heartbreaking for Arena Bulls. You know, let's get the standing page up right now so we can show the viewers exactly what's happening in this group so far. As you can see on your screen right here, Namiga is they've won they secured a win, so they're at 5-0 for this is before these 2 matches, by the way, if you're wondering. Now, Endpoint, they just secured a win as well. So they are 2-2, tied up with Apex, Big Omen Academy. They're all tied in for that 4th seed, potentially. Asuba and Skate are at 3-2, securing the 2nd and 3rd seed. And Arena Bulls are now down to 0-4, the bottom of the group, 8th seed. Game Agents, maybe a chance here, but I don't even think a 3-4 would really secure the 4th seed. So I think at this point, if you're below 4-4 by the end, or excuse me, 4-3, since there are only seven games, if you're below a 4-3, I do not think you move on to playoffs. So I think Arena Bulls are officially done so for contesting for playoffs. Endpoint, though, they still have a really good chance. They're at 2-2. They still have 3 matches remaining. Same thing for Apex and Big Omen Academy. Go back to the caster cams. But Yeah, that is really heartbreaking. Commiserations to Arena Bulls. You guys are always a great team to watch, but unfortunately today was really just not your day whatsoever. So commiserations, apologize for the losses, but hey, Endpoint and Amiga are looking great. I'm hoping Endpoint can claim that fourth seed or maybe one of the top 3 seeds here so they can claim their spot in playoffs. But for now, we are out. My name is Strong Legs. This fine young gentleman with the beautiful mustache is Mike. We have brought you the action today, and we are out of here. If you're in here right now, before you leave, please follow our socials, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook for Winners League, and of course, follow Mel, our observer and producer. We are out. See you later tonight for NA.